Hello, good morning. How are you? I am Mr. Fred Murillo, and I'm going to be your math teacher, grade 6 math teacher for this free trial 2-week session offered by the school. I hope you're happy and excited to learn or review a few of the things that I prepared for you for the coming 2 weeks. I can think of other topics that probably would challenge some of you. Although some of these topics are probably for some who are so advanced, maybe it's so easy, but let's do it. It's a review. So right now I want you to relax. By the way, I'm so happy, although we will not meet personally, but I'm so happy that at least I have become part of your 2 weeks training during this difficult time of the world, and that is the COVID-19. It has changed a lot of things around the world, including our educational system. And so we have this thing that we're doing to check whether it's workable, whether you will learn, even if you are on the comfort of your homes. You know, some of you probably is sitting in your sofa, or maybe you have your air condition turned on, and maybe you are watching in front of a big screen. I do not know. I do not know your condition. Or maybe some of you use cell phone, anything, but provided I can communicate with you and you can hear me, we can learn together. To me, that's a big, big opportunity. So enjoy. Although this is not graded, but I want you to try your best because if you will not challenge yourself, you will not enjoy the program. So again, Sam Murillo, I'm a math teacher and I've been teaching math for a number of years. And so probably I think I can be of help to some of you who need some help. Let me tell you that before or every time I have a class, I would always start it with a prayer. So if you don't mind, please close your eyes, bow your head, and we'll pray. Heavenly Father, what a privilege it is for me to touch the lives of the students in different parts of the Philippines and maybe parts of the world. I pray, Lord, that you will use me as your humble instrument to teach some of these young people or to review with these young people who can be reached by this technology that we are using. I pray that they will be encouraged, they will be motivated, and after this free trial 2 weeks session would change how they look at some areas in their studies, especially in math. Thank you so much in Jesus' name. Okay, yes, you know, one of, in my experience, one of the best topic, and yet some students I heard challenging topic is fraction. So let me start. We'll be handling with fraction, but let me start with a very basic. In fact, I have to start with reminding you of what fraction is. Okay? Are you sure? Let's start. Good. Okay, let me see. Hmm? Good. I don't know what happened. But let me try again. Hmm. Well, see, yes. Okay. This is fraction. You're familiar with this. Fraction says the meaning of fraction is it's a part of an entire object. Oh, the entire object. It's a part. So this is the whole thing. This is the entire object. And when you divide it equally, we call this one fraction. Did you get it? Okay. When when we divide the whole, okay, when we divide the whole equally into different parts, each part of the whole is what we call fraction. Like, for example, how many times did we divide the whole? Two. So this is one half and one half. 1 over 2, 1 over 2. This one, we divide it into 3. So this is 1 over 3, 1 over 3, 1 over 3. If you divide it into 4, one part of it is 1 over 4 or 1 fourth. You divide it by 5, it's 1 over 5. If you divide it by 10, then this is one part of it is 1 over 10. This is what we call fraction. Again, if we divide the whole equally, each into many parts, each part of it is called fraction. Now, how do we know? How does fraction look like? Okay, a number slash or a line plus another number. So a number on top and a number below. For example, this one here talks about this one part. This one here talks about this one part. But how many parts? How many parts does this object divided into equally? Yes, four. This is one part. This is one part. Another part here and another part here. How about this? Yes, this pizza is divided equally into eight parts. So this one part is called 1/8. One, this one slice here represents this one. And the whole thing is divided into how many equal parts? Correct. Equals, it was divided eight equal parts. This one is divided into four equal parts, and this one part here belongs to this, or this one represents to this. Is that clear? Are you reminded now? Good. Let's look into, by the way, let me go back. Forgot something. The number on top is called what? Think 5 seconds. 5 seconds. What's the answer? What do you call this number on top? Yes, you're right. You're right. The answer is starts with letter N, numerator. So this part, this number is called numerator. This number is called numerator. The number on top is called numerator. Then the number below is starts with letter D. Think. 5 seconds. Correct. What's your answer? The, the denominator. Correct. You're right. Move. Now, there are three types of fractions. Three types of fractions. First one is called, let me move this up a little bit. Correct. The first one is called proper fraction. The numerator, the number on top, is smaller than the number at the bottom. So that's what we call proper fractions. Look, 1 over 3. The number on top, we call it numerator, is smaller than the number below, we call denominator. The number on top is 5, the number below is 8. What is this called? What is this type of fraction called? Proper fraction. Now, what if the number below or the numerator is larger than the denominator? What if the number on top is bigger than the number below? We call it improper fractions. 7 over 3, 4 over 3. 7 is bigger than 3, 4 is bigger than 3. Now, mixed numbers. Mixed numbers, when there's a whole number and a fraction. The whole number here is 3 and a fraction of 5 over 7. The whole number here is 2 and a fraction of 4 over 9. These are what we call types of fraction. By the way, class, class, so wide a class. It's a different class. Normally, the class is confined in the school ground or in a school area. Now, the class is so wide, so wide. I do not know where you are coming from, but I know it's so wide. So, a wide class. I'm calling you a wide class. So, class, at the end of my lecture, there are a few things that we need to do. So, I want you to pay attention. Listen carefully. Okay? Listen carefully. I don't want you to be distracted. I don't want you to think about your food. I don't want you to think about your gadget or your work or your your games, anything that distracts you. Please put this a little bit away. Put it away because I want you to focus because at the end of this, there is going to be some kind of work that you need to do. Is that okay? Is that fair? Good. Let's move. Oh, these are examples again of proper fraction. We have here 1/2 is proper fraction. The number on top is smaller. Improper, the number on top is bigger. Mixed number, there is a whole number and a fraction. Okay? So that's the same explanation with what I gave you earlier. Now, okay, another one. Yes, look at this. Proper fractions, 2 over 3. Improper fractions, 7 over 4. Mixed numbers, 1 and 1/2. Anything? Good. If you understand, thumbs up. Correct. Good. I can imagine it. Now, we have a topic here that is a little bit familiar, but maybe some of you have forgotten it. Changing improper fraction to mixed number. So improper fraction to mixed number. What does that mean? Let me go back a little bit. Improper fraction, this is the improper fraction, and we will make it into a mixed number, into a like this. So like this fraction, improper, we will make it mixed number, a whole number, and a fraction. We will see how it is done. Okay. For example, changing improper fraction to mixed number. Frac fractional parts. For example, the fraction is 5 over 4. Okay? 5 over 4. You remember how to divide? Remember how to divide the long division? Yes? When you were in grade 2, you started to learn it. It was like reinforced during grade 3. And last year, you were so good at it. Remember the 4 steps of long division? Do you still remember it? Thumbs up if you remember. If you don't, thumbs down. Okay, some of you forgot. Many of you remembered. So the first step when you do long division is what? Divide. Second step, you will multiply. Third step, you will subtract. Fourth step, you will bring down. And after that, go back to the same process. So let's take a look at here. How many 4? This is 5 over 4. This is improper fraction. So how many If I have 5 fingers here, how many four in my fingers? How many 4 fingers do I have? So this is one group of 4 fingers. This is one, two, three, four. How many 4 fingers do I have? I have only one. What is left here? One. So the one here is going to be your numerator. So you have one here as a whole, and 5 minus 4 is 1. So that's why this is your new numerator, and you will use the same denominator. Okay, another explanation, and I want to use some steps here. Okay, take a look. Grade 6, take a look. The steps are: set up a division problem and divide 7 by 3. For example, this is the fraction. We call it improper fraction. Okay? So the numerator becomes your dividend and your denominator becomes your divisor. Observe very carefully. The 7 is inside, the denominator is outside. 7 became the dividend and your denominator becomes the divisor. How many 3 in 7? Okay, that's why 7 divided by 3 is 2. That's the first step. Then the second step is multiply. So 2 times 3 is 6. That's the second step. The third step is 7, or the third step is minus. So 7 minus 6 is 1. So now the result is 2 with a remainder of 1, which we write as. So the number here, this one, did you see this arrow here? Yes, it became our whole number. Did you see this remainder here, 1? It became our numerator. Did you see this divisor here? This one is the 3. This now becomes our divisor. And it still became our denominator. Denominator 3, still denominator 3. Use the same denominator. Ah, yes. Okay, this is what I want you to do. I'll give you like 2 minutes to copy this in your notebook. Remember, your notebook is there. Get your notebook, get your pencil, and I want you to copy this so that when we solve the other problem, next page to this, you'll be able to have a guide. You will be able to have a guide. Please, I'll give you 2 minutes. Time begins right now. Hmm. Good. Many of you are writing it so fast. You are a good writer. 30 seconds gone. So you have 1 minute and 30 seconds to write it. 1 minute, 1 minute more. 30 seconds left. 5 seconds. Four, three, two, one, zero. Okay, now that you have a copy of it, I want you to apply it into these numbers. I want you to, since we still have another topic to cover, I just want you to choose the first five numbers. Solve numbers 1 to 5. Solve numbers 1 to 5 only. Ready? Begin. I'm giving you like 2 minutes to solve it. 2 minutes to solve it. Five numbers only. After this, we will check. We'll compare our answers. Mm. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. 1 minute left. Ten seconds left. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now let's check our answer. By the way, if your answer is not correct, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Because many times in life, we learn things from a mistake. Well, there are lots of factors that is involved in there. One is your attitude. For example, you make a mistake of something. Wow, you made a mistake in that. What made it wrong. So you'll become curious and your mind will work and you will learn. Even in our personal life experiences, when you do something wrong, you learn from it. And I hope you learn from it. In other words, you try your best not to do the same mistake again. That's what my advice to you. Because I learned many things in my life the hard way. You will grow after you experience those difficult. However, in our worksheet today, I let you solve numbers 1 to 5 only. In case your answer is wrong, put the right answer beside it. Then review it. Why did the answer of the teacher is like this? So when your answer is wrong, put the correct answer beside it. Then go back and review your work. And don't stop until you discover the reason so that by doing that you will learn. Say this is mixed an improper fraction, we'll change it to mixed number. So we will have 25 divided 8. So our answer here is 3. Mixed number, our answer is 3, 1 over 8. You agree with me? That's your answer. Good. That's your answer. So if your answer is 3, 1 over 8, your answer is correct. Number 2. Our answer number 2 is 16 over 5. Our answer is 3, 1 over 5. Let me repeat. 3, 1 over 5. Number 3. Wow, 27 over 8. 27 over 8. Our answer is 3, whole number 3, 3 over 8. Let me repeat. 3, whole number, numerator is 3 over 8. Good. Number 4, 36 divided by 7, or 36 over 7. So 36 divided by 7, our answer is 5, 1 over 7. 5, 1 over 7. Number 5, our answer is 62 divided 5, so 1. 1 times 5 is 5. 6 minus 5 is 1. So 12 divided 5, our answer is 12. Okay? 12, 2 over 5. Number 5 answer is 12. Whole number is 12. Our numerator is what? 2. And our denominator is 5. Get it? How many got perfect? Good. How many have one mistake? You have anyone here? Yes. Okay. Fine. That's fine. I told you, write the correct answer beside your wrong. Let's move. Try. Now, this is the opposite. A while ago, we were talking about mixed numbers, improper fraction changing to mixed number. This time, we have a mixed number and we change it to improper fraction. It's the opposite. So now the problem is mixed number. We have a mixed number and we change it to improper fraction. Let's read some rules that we need to follow. A mixed number is a special fraction that has a whole number and a fraction. Correct. That's what we learned. To convert a mixed number to an improper fraction, follow the recycling method. Wow, this is a recycling method, and I like this. Multiply, number 1, multiply the denominator by the whole number. Okay? Multiply the denominator by the whole number. Let's have some numbers after we read the rules. Okay, real numbers after we read the rule. Just imagine it right now. The first step is multiply the denominator by the whole number. Number two, rule. Add the numerator to the product found in the previous step. Again, add, in other words, plus the numerator to the product found in the previous step. So the first one is multiply. So the answer of multiplication is product. So the answer of that, you add it to the numerator. Then place number three, place your sum, found the sum, the one you added, the numerator and the previous product, the sum of that, the answer of that, step 2 over the original denominator of your mixed number. Okay, let's see. This is the one. Step 1. For example, it says multiply the denominator to the whole number. So 3 times 3 equals 9. So 3 times 3 equals 9. Second step, add the numerator to your answer. So if this is 9, what is our numerator here? What is it? 2. So if this is 3 times 3 is 9, so 9 plus 2, that's why it's 9 plus 2 equals 11. 11. Now step 3. Your answer becomes your new numerator. Now this answer here, 9 plus 2, 11, is your new numerator. And step 4, use the same denominator. What is our denominator here? 3. So we will use the same denominator. Is it easy? 3 steps. 4 steps, I mean. So multiply, again, let me review. Multiply this denominator to the whole. And the answer, you add this number here, the numerator. So 3 times 3 equals 9 plus 2 equals 11. And so you will write the 11 as your new numerator and use the same denominator as your denominator here. It's so easy, right? Yes, let's try. Let's try. Practice. Let's do this practice. So let's try. For example, 5 times 8 equals, yes, 40. 40 plus 1 equals 41. So your answer here is 41 over the denominator is 5. Good. Number 2. 5 times 9 is 45. 45 plus 1 equals 46. So the answer here is 46 over 5. Good. Number 3. 2 times 2 equals 4 plus 1 equals 5 over what number? 2. Number 4. 7 times 5 is 35. 35 plus 1 equals 36. So 36 over 7. Oh, here, number 5. 9 times 9 equals 81. 81 plus 2 equals 83. 83 over 9. Okay, we are now in number 6. 4 times 3, 12. 12 plus 3, 15. So 15 over 4. Here we have 2 times 6 equals 12 plus 1 equals 13. So 13 is your new numerator and your denominator is still 2. 4 times 7 equals 28. 28 plus 1 equals 20. Correct. 29. 29 over 4. Last. 9 times 8 equals 72. 72 plus 2 equals 74. 4 over 9. Good. That's good. Now that I have guided you, I want you to do your worksheet, Math 6 free trial number 1, 1A, and 1B. If you have other questions and you're confused as you work on these worksheets, you can ask me again when we have our online class tomorrow. Thank you, class. Have a wonderful day and God bless you.